Moist to join us. And if you're familiar with these 1v1 streams, you know that Moist is possibly favourite to win this one, although last week he did get knocked down at this stage of the tournament and he was forced to play in the third place match against myself last week, but this is a new week. Jenkoss literally just messaged me as Moist joined saying I need a few seconds, so we may have to remake it quickly, but it's fine. Jenkoss was in waiting for Moist to join on. We're gonna have to remake. Yeah, I just thought I would join just so that he knows we are remaking, so we'll get this going again. Moist is in chat saying I think his PC crashed. I think he just went to the bathroom. Should have both players back in here any minute to get this going. And this is our last official tournament of the year. We're going to be taking a bit of a seasonal break over the festive period. We do have both players in now and we should be good to go. We are indeed. We'll move into the first game of this best of 3 semi-final. Jenkoss in the orange and Moist in the blue. Jenkoss, known as part of Wolverine Gaming, who have been a staple in the 2v2 and 3v3 scene in Diamond League, and Moist as well. People will know he is part of Quick Maths. He shows off his tag proudly and has been part of nearly every single tournament that we've had so far. And he has won nearly all of them as well. Although it was Raindrop, I believe, who came out on top yesterday in our 3v3, managed to take that title away from Quick Maths, and last week as well we had a new winner in the form of Scrim. I believe it was Scrim. I'll have to double check that. My memory is just so terrible at the moment. I've had an incredibly stressful and busy week. And yes, it was Scrim managed to take the win last week. Moist is back again this week and he is first on the board. An easy little push into an open goal. And yes, everyone is welcome to join every week. As long as you're Diamond 3 and lower, you can join our little family. We're growing incredibly fast in Discord and other areas. We have a PS4 community as well, which is starting to thrive. Jenkoss with a shot there just sends it wide. So if you're on PS4, be sure to join on to the diamondleague.co.uk community. And Moist with another shot on open goal there. Jenkoss out of position, not managing to defend it, tries to get the block and the dribble forward, but Moist is the one with the dunk and sends it all the way home. And I might speak to one of my friends in the PC community to see if we can get a Steam community set up for Diamond League as well, because I know it's a good way to contact players that don't usually hang around the usual places for the competitive scene, i.e. Reddit and the sort. And Jenkoss with a goal back, only a minute 30 into this now, so still plenty of time for either player to make their mark in this game early. Moist coming off the ceiling for this. He tries to flick underneath that, almost squishy-esque, trying to get himself on Reddit or into some sort of montage, I believe, there. And it was definitely worth a try. He has the lead. And he was in a good position to go for it, so why on earth not? He was just a little bit far away from the ball to be able to push forward to make contact on it. But he continues up the attack, plays that one in, but Jenkoss patiently meets it well in the center and tries to dribble it himself. I think he was going for the block on Moist there, the bump even, but didn't quite manage it. Sends that one over the crossbar. Jenkoss, I was about to say, is taking some time to regroup in his own half, but Moist just completely takes him out of the game and he squeezes it into the right hand of the goal. Jenkoss getting there just in time, but Moist with all the power to squeeze that one through. If you guys are new to the stream today, be sure to hit the follow button. We're working our way through these Twitch achievements at the moment, and we're basically done on the path to affiliate already, which is quite cool. So we can get that going if we have a few more followers. So be sure to hit that follow button and turn notifications on as well, because we might have a bit of an impromptu tournament on Wednesday that I'm trying to get organized at the moment. I'm trying to get a couple of different guys to take over the stream and let me just sit back and do some event organizing, which was the original plan for me in Diamond League. But we'll see how that goes. It's Moist again, trying to go for the ceiling shot. He drops well and gets a nice touch on it over the top of Jenkoss. Jenkoss, nice shots, that one in the chat. Moist with a double thanks. I think he's a bit impressed with himself on that, and it is a very clean shot off the ceiling. There's not much to be done to defend against that. He's already trying to position himself for the ball coming down, and really any touch that Moist gets out of the air there is going to push it straight over the top of him. Jenkoss in an incredibly difficult defensive position, and that's exactly why people do these ceiling shots. But Jenkoss with a quick reply brings the game back within 2. Moist tries to play it out off his own backboard, but quite dangerously straight into the path of Jenkoss, and he sends that one home. I'm having some issues with my microphone, but I'm all good now. Moist sending this one home, puts him into a 5-2 lead. And if my mic has been muted for a little while there, welcome guys to Diamond League. We're into the 1v1 Winter Series number 4. Moist versus Jenkoss in this semi-final. And Moist puts that one home for number 6 in this game. Extends his lead to 4 goals. Jenkoss tries to get underneath it, but Moist meets it first and sends it in. Moist doing very well on kickoffs, and I know that helped him out a lot in previous games in this tournament, and it seems to be helping him again in this one. It's the 5-goal lead he has now, with only less than a minute left to go. Apologies if we did have some issues with the audio, but we're all good now. Moist is taking this game in dominant fashion. As the clock counts down, there's nothing much Jenkoss can do to get back into this one. The clock will hit 0, and Moist will take this win. Put himself into a good position to move on to the finals now, with a 1-0 lead in the series. And And I do believe I am an absolute bean if my mic has been muted for a lot of the start of the stream, and I apologize for it. There was nothing important said. The gameplay was the important part, but I think we're good to go now. Both players ready. We'll move on into game 2. And it's Moist on match point. Jenkoss will take blue this time. Moist takes the advantage on the kickoff and can't send it in. He puts it wide of the net, perhaps just rushing his shot a little bit there. I'm going to try and pinch this on his back wall to send it into a safe area. It's a nice touch over Jenkoss, and he might have an open goal to dribble on here, and he does. Gets a good touch. Jenkoss looking to put the pressure on there, but Moist quickly positions himself well off the wall to put that one forward. Moist with another good touch past Jenkoss to increase his lead very quickly. He was positioned well off the kickoff and just waited for the bounce and the quick touch. And Moist seems to have disconnected. This is a usual thing for him. So hopefully he will get back into the match as quickly as possible. I know this does happen to him sometimes. He is back in, and it's an incredible show of sportsmanship from Jenkoss to wait for Moist to rejoin before playing the ball forward. But he does get the goal, and that is almost a bit of a reward for his patience. Moist was back in the game, but he wasn't able to get quickly enough back center. Perhaps wasn't quite sure what was happening, but Moist is back in now, and we can continue on this game. Again, a great show of sportsmanship from Jenkoss there. There was already goals in the game. We were more than 30 seconds in, so the game has to keep going. I will clarify rules on situations like this in the future in the rulebook, just so it's a bit more clear. But Moist isn't letting this disconnect bring him down at all. He's right back into this game, and he's got another one off kickoff. I'll get some of these replays skipped because I know these players don't always want to watch all of these. Good dribble by Moist there to send it to the left side of the goal, way out of Jenkoss's reach. Jenkoss trying to get the pop over Moist there, but he is in the air for it, waiting. Jenkoss does well to keep that into safety, but Moist is just piling on the pressure. But this is a great opportunity for Jenkoss to push out, and he takes it all the way. He tries to get the turtle at the end, but there's no need. A great pass from Moist, recognizing his bad touch that just sent it into the path of Jenkoss to put that one long. And there's still time, plenty of time, just around 3 minutes 20 seconds for Jenkoss to get back in this, and he's going to quickly make it 3. 2 back in a short amount of time. Brings this game back within 2. This kickoff's going to bounce out into the orange zone. Jenkoss isn't going to get it before Moist, but Moist is out of boost. He's not going to be able to do much here. And Jenkoss takes advantage. Pushes this one all the way. Moist gets a good save on it. Perhaps just not powerful enough to get past Moist. He was ready to make the save. Perhaps a little bit more power on his shot would have made that one more difficult, but It's Moist on the attack now. Jenkoss throwing himself in the way. It gives him the opportunity to push out, but only as far as Moist in the midfield. Moist in the air for this to throw it down, but Jenkoss is right there. It's not the best control. He's not going to be able to dribble out, but Moist missing the block there. Could be a good opportunity for Jenkoss to flick it in, and he manages to get it into the top left corner before Moist can turn around and get an attempt of a save on it. Jenkoss has this game within one, but Moist straight off the kickoff is going to take another one and increase his lead back to 2 goals. And this is an incredibly high scoring game so far. Still 2 minutes left and we've got 10 goals scored. Moist just taking the time, playing it back into his own area. And just to get over the mid boost as well. Might have an opportunity to play this one in, but Jenkoss is back there. Popped over to the corner by Moist, and this is the play back in, but keeps control. Manages to block Jenkoss' clear well. Keeps himself in an attacking position. Misses the rebound off the wall, and this could fall for Jenkoss to push on an open goal. He's choosing to grab the boost. He does take the shot, but Moist is there for the save. Perhaps Jenkoss could have been a little bit quicker to push that one in. Chose to grab the boost at the side, but Moist was making his way quickly down the center line to get back into a defensive position. A chance for Jenkoss again to dribble on Moist, but Moist pushes out and reclaims the ball to push back in off the wall. Gets a nice touch, but softly down into the center for Jenkoss to take care of. And both players trying to score a few style points in this match. After a high scoring first few minutes, that one goes straight in off the post. I have to see this again because the camera quickly moved away as the ball was rolling in. I was sure it was going straight off the post, but it does bounce up and in. And into the last 30 seconds, Moist has the 3-goal lead here, and he's going to make it 4 just like that. Lifts it up on top of his car. No need to go too fast. And he's basically secured this game now. And this match. Chooses not to go for the kickoff, and Jenkoss gets a free goal off it. I don't think it's going to bother Moist too much. I don't know if he maybe had connection issues and then quickly tried to save it at the end there. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference. Moist just has to hold this game for another 22 seconds of gameplay. But Jenkoss still has time to achieve something magical here, and he could start it right now. Doesn't manage to get round for the shot, and it is going to be Moist to send it to the other end of the field to make 9 and increase his lead back to 4. And this all but assures Moist moving on into the finals. The 3rd time out of our 4 Winter Series 1v1 tournaments, we will have Moist in the finals. It's not over for Jenkoss just yet. From losing this match, he'll move down into the 3rd place match. And he will play against the loser of our other semi-final, but with the ball hitting the ground there, Moist will take the win and take the series 2-0.